When I was a kid, pattern recognition was what I'm good at. That's why when I saw patterns of you still not subscribing to the channel, which is 78% of y'all, I can recognize it. Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Rosmo. And it's that time of the month where I talk about another hyperfixation, and this time, the one thing that's taking over my life is Anomaly Games. The type of games where you find things that weren't there before and question if things actually changed, or are you just overthinking? Like how you probably didn't notice that this cup here on the table changed color from blue to pink, but you missed it because it's such a tiny detail. Don't bother going back in the video, I lied. But that's how these games feel like. Like you're questioning your very own memories, and now I feel insane, and I don't know what's real anymore. I like horror games, but somehow, if you just ask me to find the difference between this pot and this pot right at the exit of a scary village while being chased by zombies that would eat my flesh the second they grab hold of me, then suddenly, for some reason, I am sold. Someone out to kill me? Shut up! I need to find out if my house always had red carpeting or blue with a shade of maroon. Someone said this in my Twitch chat when I was playing these games, but they said that the games where you're supposed to find anomalies is like living a life where you're constantly gaslighting yourself. Like you keep second guessing yourself and convincing your own mind that there are changes when there wasn't all along. Or maybe there was. We really aren't certain anymore. This cup here is still pink, by the way. What's worse is that these games make you report the anomalies once you find them, but reporting takes a while to process. And I get it. They deliberately make it long so that the player doesn't spam and just guess everything, which might take away the fun of actually being careful and thinking through every report, which is good, but then that just means every report could mean everything in that moment, which could be your last, because what if you report something you think changed, but while it's processing, a big scary anomaly pops up and you just have to sit there and stare at it, begging for it not to look you in the eyes and oh my god. I think the reason why I'm so magnetized by this specific genre of game is because I like patterns. I like spotting the differences. And the fact that these anomaly finding games are just spot the differences with extra steps and extra scares just makes the hamster in my brain run a little bit faster than usual. This addiction started when I was born. No, I'm kidding. It's all my Patreon and Nayushi's fault for gifting me a game called Observation Duty. Thank you for getting me the game. You are so goated for that. And for those who don't know, it's a game where you stay up all night looking over multiple rooms through security cameras and reporting anomalies you find. Some are pretty obvious with some ghostly entities right in front of the camera or things juggling around and moving, but some aren't as obvious. Sometimes it's a shelf in the corner of the damn room disappearing and you didn't even fucking know there was a shelf there to begin with. Now you're gaslighting yourself to think that the shelf never existed and there's no anomalies at all. Even though at the back of your mind, subconsciously, your brain registered that shelf and it's poking you to notice that it's gone. But you can't because you don't remember. And now I lost again. God damn it. These games make you question if you're overthinking this and you're wrong, or you're actually wrong. Like you never feel like you are right unless it's a pretty obvious anomaly, like a leprechaun dancing on top of the table or something. There was one time on stream where I was looking at a garage camera and the only clear thing you can see here is the big bright yellow car. And for some reason, I felt like there was an anomaly, which there was, but I started pointing at the car, blaming the car, questioning if it was really yellow this whole time. Maybe it was red, who knows? Only time will tell. What? This is the wrong game, damn it! There are a lot of games with this premise, like the new demo that just came out, Shutter Story, where you find anomalies, but more so ghosts with the use of photo editing and manipulation, which leads to a lot of creepy scenarios and finds. Like, unlike the others, the whole look and the vibe of the gameplay makes it feel like we're just playing around with actual family photos. And when you see something creepy, it always runs a chill up my spine. And the scarier part is, we get to edit videos. And there's this one part where you increase the brightness or contrast of a video where your best friend is sleeping in his room and you move the cursor a little bit and you see something. Something looking like a person just standing there in the corner, watching, waiting. For what? Who cares, honestly? It's still creepy that they're watching this kid sleep. Then we have some of the usual games like Observation Duty 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Midnight Monitor, or Captured. But I recently found an indie game demo that I really liked and it's called Confabulation Homestead. I know the title is a little bit of a mouthful, but it's a pretty unique title all things considered. I played it on stream one time and the whole premise is that you are one of those alien conspiracy theorists, but unlike real life, You're actually correct, because the aliens are watching and they will change multiple things in your home and you have to flash the camera to undo it because the light disrupts the signal or whatever. Deep lore mechanics aside, all you have to do is flash the camera and turn things back the way they were, if you can find it, because if not, the aliens will abduct you. Plus, you have to do all that while closing the blinds because they would keep opening them to add more and more anomalies. And it is one of the most fun games I've played with this genre. It also helps that your surveillance cameras help let you know how many anomalies are in your house, and if they stack up by 5 or more, that's when the alien gets ya. Which happened to me multiple times because I didn't know that part. They don't really explain it to you in the game. Someone from my chat just told me about it. And while you're looking for anomalies around the house, you solve puzzles, look for keys, and sometimes just all the time, actually, an alien would pop out and scare the bejesus out of me every single time. He's not even doing anything. He's just standing there. Maybe it's because he's naked that I get scared, because I would also scream like my life depended on it if it was a stranger in my house without a singular piece of clothing, like not even a loincloth. I saw his butt crack in the game. I don't want to see it again. Also in the game, they say his name is Clyde, which I think is a very cute piece of info if he wasn't scaring me all the goddamn time. As fun as this game was, it's just a demo, and I couldn't even finish it because the puzzles were like really hard to solve, or I'm just dumb, which could be the reason. But hey, two things could be right at the same time. This is hard and I'm dumb, which makes it even harder. Nonetheless, it was fun. Oh, but I'm not done yet. Since I've been playing a lot of Anomaly games, my chat has graced me with a game called Exit 8. You just pass by this hallway to exit and oh shit, this hallway leads to an ad. Tokyo Treat and Sakura Car subscription boxes that you can't escape this anomaly until it's finished. Tokyo Treat and Sakura Car subscription boxes that send Japanese treats right to your door. And they gave me an early taste of their December box with Tokyo Treat's Snack in Wonderland, with snacks like Merry Melon Bread, Double Berry Kit Kats, Golden Potato Rings, Winter Yakisoba, and the one I tried was supposed to be the Silent Night Salted Butter Truffles, but the chocolate was so gooey that I feel like it's gonna be gross to eat it right in front of you guys. So I just went with the Falala French salad chips, which was so good. I'm so sad that I only have one bag of this. The Ghana chocolate was really good too, by the way. It's like so freaking good. Over on Sakura Co, we got holidays in Japan, where they give you a taste of Japan's holiday treats, and serene snow-covered sceneries with the matcha mochi, milk chocolate strawberries, pistachio baumkuchen, and aonori senbei. I ate the matcha castella, and yes, I know it's a pastry with Portuguese origins, but this with the baumkuchen is always so good in these boxes. And I was right. And what's better is the tea that matches with all these snacks, which is the matcha-infused sencha. As a matcha lover, can you feel how much I'm winning with these boxes right now? God! Give me more matcha! For the tableware is the Minowara Indigo plate. Looks nice, no? Each box comes with a magazine that gives you the snacks you got, the ingredients, and the allergens, so you can avoid anything that you'd most likely be allergic to. And of course, there are so much more snacks inside each box than what I just mentioned. You can use my promo code ROSMO to get $5 off of your first purchase. Thank you again, Tokyo Treat and Sakura for sponsoring me today. So back to the video. Exit 8 is a game where you try to find anomalies along a singular hallway in an underpass of some sort, and if you find an anomaly, you go back to where you came from, but if you don't, you keep pressing on. The exit number increases from 0 to 8 if you get it right, and if you're wrong, you stumble back to 0. On my first run, I actually got to exit 6 or 7, but after that, the anomalies just got really hard to spot, like how the posters would get wider really slowly, or this man that you always pass by is slightly taller, and the most egregious one that made me ruin my whole run so close to the end was this anomaly, where you look up at the ceiling, and there's a small blink and you'll miss it face on the ceiling. That's evil! I would be going on a loop if it wasn't for that one person in my chat that pointed it to me. Shoutouts to Lazy Kitty and her friend. I can't tell you how bad this got. After my first run, I was so careful. And luck, which got me to exit 7, before failing and going back to 0. I could barely even pass 0 at some point because I got so impatient. This game got me speeding when I really shouldn't be. But I still had fun with the game nonetheless. My viewers were cheering on me to reach exit 7, and then cheering me to fail before I could reach 8. Who needs enemies when your own Twitch chat is praying for your downfall? Don't think I forgot. I'm looking at you. I see you. I really do love and enjoy anomaly finding games. Is there even like a specific term for this genre? If there is, let me know other games like these because I would literally eat them all up. I found a genre that I'm so addicted to and I will stick with it. I'm new to this though, so I'm not really sure if it counts as horror because I've heard people say games like Exit 8 or Platform 8 aren't scary, but here I am screaming at the top of my lungs when I got jump scared by the back of this man's almost bald head. Hello? Ah! Sorry. That was a guy. That was a guy. My bad. But I guess to each their own type of scare level, you know? I just get easily startled. I do want to think about why this genre has such a chokehold on me, because by definition of it, it's the kind of game where you usually sit in silence, not much to commentate on while you lock in and think about the changes. Or if you were to talk, you'd be talking or describing the same items on screen for the past 30 minutes, and yet it works. I love watching if people can find all the anomalies, and on the other hand of the situation, the people watching my live stream seems to also play along and find anomalies too. So it's just me and a bunch of people staring at a screen in silence, pumping our brains to the max just to find a small alien dancing in my living room. Oh, but we're not done yet, because I want to talk about one last game, a little bit different from the other ones, but not so much. And I'm talking about Observation Duty 3. The game where you're not behind the camera anymore, you're walking around. Now I hear you. But Rosmo, you're already playing Confabulation Homestead. How is this any different? Well, thank you for asking, small child that I use for this skit. Now go and get! I'm much more paranoid and anxious when it comes to this game because the anomalies aren't just changes in your house. It could be a whole ass entity, a head in the fridge. It's just creepy visuals you had in the first game, but this time you have the freedom to roam around, and all that free space and ability to move means that the entities can also move to you. Now, I've never had an anomaly actually just run or sprint up to me like some horror games do, but the possibility is what scares me. I don't know anything about this game. Who knows what they're gonna throw at me? And while I'm walking around this place with multiple rooms, I have to focus on all the little details in hopes that I can find changes in the house, which would be a perfect time to scare me. Not today. I'm reporting everything I see, like this vase. It's definitely changed color. Oh god, I was wrong! Well, that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and if you have any horror game genre suggestions you want me to talk about, let me know in the comments. And I'm not much of a gamer, so you'd be lucky if I actually played the game you guys mentioned, and I'll definitely talk about it in a video. If you enjoyed this video, why not check out my gaming channel where I post all my gameplays and stream highlights called Ross More. Or if that's not your cup of tea, that's okay, because I'm gonna be posting another storytime video in this channel, so look out for that. Be sure to click the bell button below. So yeah, big thanks to my patrons: Similar Sound, Kuya Daniel, Stale Toaster, Or the Star, Conjure, Aniyushi, Gungelian, Jokerzat, Mila, Jacob K, Kyle Chua, Scar Aidenham, Christian V, Kieran, and The Land of Dreams.